Predictive scenarios in SAP Analytics Cloud enable businesses to move from reactive analysis to proactive, intelligence-driven decision-making. By applying automated machine learning to enterprise data, organizations can anticipate future outcomes, reduce uncertainty, and optimize operational planning. To achieve this, SAP Smart Predict supports three key predictive techniques. Classification, for predicting categorical outcomes such as risk, churn, or return likelihood. A regression, for estimating numeric values like revenue, cost, or demand. A time series forecasting, for projecting future trends based on historical patterns. Together, these predictive capabilities are delivered through a guided, no-code workflow designed for business users, enabling rapid adoption without the need for data science expertise. Welcome to the Inventory Monthly Demand Forecasting Dashboard, where we look at how our demand has behaved over the past 5 years and how it is expected to evolve in the next 6 months. This section gives us a complete picture of demand patterns, seasonality, plant performance, and forecast accuracy, helping us answer one important question: how can we better plan our inventory based on real demand behavior? We begin with the high-level KPIs at the top of the page. The total historical demand 2020 to 2025 shows 7 million units consumed over the last 5 years, giving us a strong baseline of how the business has grown over time. Right below that, the total forecasted demand next 6 months stand at 570K units, which helps us prepare for upcoming production, procurement, and stocking needs. Next, we look at the historical seasonality spread, which is 136K units, along with the max historical demand and min historical demand 54K, showing how much our demand fluctuated in the past and how strong the seasonal peaks and dips have been. To complement this, the forecast seasonality spread highlights the expected seasonal behavior for the upcoming months, showing a spread of 112K units, with a max forecast demand and min forecast demand with 79K, providing insights into potential demand spikes and drop-offs. On the right, we have the forecast seasonality strength per plant chart, which breaks down how each plant, PL01, PL02, and PL03, is expected to experience seasonal variations. This helps plant managers understand which plants will face stronger seasonal impacts and which ones will remain relatively stable. Just below these KPIs, we move to the core trend visualization, the actual versus forecast demand trend 2020 to 2026. This chart compares historical actual demand with the model's forecast values and includes the error min and error max ranges. It helps us understand how closely our forecasts align with actual business behavior and how much deviation we can expect in real scenarios. Towards the bottom of the page, the material-wise forecasted demand chart shows projected demand for key materials like MAT 101, MAT 205, and MAT 330, enabling planners to identify which materials need higher procurement or stocking attention. Right beside this, the plant-wise forecasted demand chart breaks down expected demand across PL01, PL02, and PL03, helping production teams balance workloads effectively. Finally, the forecast demand per month chart provides a month-by-month view of demand for the next 6 months, showing anticipated peaks and slow periods, which is extremely useful for monthly operational planning. Altogether, this entire page brings forward a unified story of how demand has evolved historically, how seasonality influences it, how accurate our forecast model is, and how plants and materials are expected to behave in the coming months. The second page presents the inventory demand forecast summary table, which provides a detailed breakdown of forecast metrics at a material-wise and plant-wise level. For each material, MAT 101, MAT 205, and MAT 330, and for each plant, PL01, PL02, and PL03. This table lists the actual demand, forecast demand, min forecast demand, max forecast demand, error min, error max, and the forecasted seasonality strength. This granular view helps us understand exactly how each material performs across different plants. For example, values such as those shown for MAT 101 and PL01 help planners verify how accurate the forecast is for that particular material and plant combination. Similarly, trends across PL02 and PL03 reveal whether certain plants experience more variability or more stable demand behavior. This page is extremely valuable for operational teams because it provides the exact numbers required for procurement decisions, safety stock calculations, capacity planning, and model validation. In summary, the Inventory Demand Forecast Summary Table acts as the numerical backbone behind the visuals on page 1 and ensures that every planning decision is supported by precise and reliable data. To generate the forecasting insights used in this dashboard, we begin by creating a time series predictive scenario within SAP Analytics Cloud. Load historical demand dataset. This includes monthly or weekly demand volumes for each product or category. Define forecasting horizon. For example, forecasting the next 6, 12, or 18 months depending on the business requirement. Configure entity type. Time series scenarios allow for material forecasting by defining the appropriate ID such as material, category, or plant. Train the model. SAP Smart Predict analyzes a historical pattern, detects trends and seasonality, and selects the best statistical or ML algorithm automatically. Review forecast quality metrics. Key metrics such as MAPE, bias, and confidence ranges are generated for validation. Generate output dataset. The system creates a predicted dataset containing future demand values alongside confidence boundaries. Consume predictions in a story. Finally, this dataset is integrated into the SAC story to build visuals, KPIs, and tables that drive real operational planning. It's not over yet. SAC also allows the export of data from individual charts or entire dashboards from SAP Analytics Cloud, ensuring that your data insights are easily shareable and accessible to your intended audience. It is a useful feature for sharing insights and reports with stakeholders who may not have direct access to SAC. We can export into Excel, then show and extract table data into Excel, and finally, export the dashboard as a PDF. And that's how predictive scenarios in SAP Analytics Cloud transform business data into actionable, forward-looking insights.
For further information on these dashboards, KPIs, or required features, please contact VASPP Technologies.